my biggest sponsor, so I don't know whether you want me to dress up as anything. But
Well,
I think I should just go
to.
dress up as a cricketer. How does that sound?
As long as you perform like one, Adam.
All right, let's get into the yard here for race 5. We start with Primero number 1, who's obviously well in the market, just the favourite at this stage at 4.20.
Yeah, goes in a very fit horse, that's for sure. She's been up a while. Was in a benchmark 70 last start, so coming effectively, of last couple of runs, coming back in grade. Nicely drawn and sat one off last up behind Young Nicola, and I thought boxed on reasonably well. So this looks an easier test, and she should get a good run.
Rather Heroic is number 2. We'll see if Harry Coffey can win his 3rd race of the night. He rides this for Mitch Freedman and is an $8 chance.
Yeah, well, it's drawn well. Gate 1 should get the right run, and Rather Heroic has won at the track 3 wide at the tail of the field last start and held up a touch turning in. I thought there were excuses, and I think Rather Heroic is a winning chance.
3 is Battle's End for Rob Gillihan and Andrew Mallion. And there's been a bit of specking here for this mare. She's been 13 into $9.50.
She's drawn wide. I expected to move forward, though. She could be a pace influence. She had a great trail last start. Kept on well enough behind Captain Kittinger. The form looks okay out of that race. And I thought that wasn't a bad effort in a benchmark 64. So she's having another crack, and rightly so.
4 is Boogie Days for the Freedmans. Daniel Moore with the mount. Actually comes through the same race at sale that Battle's End does, and is a $5 chance.
Yeah, and I thought kept on really well in that particular race. It was a good run and defeat, and I've got it on top here. So I've got Battle's End in the numbers, but I've got Boogie Days on top. Goes in 3rd up, fit now, at peak, I would imagine, and I think we'll go very close.
Later Baby is number 5. Ben Thompson has the ride for Ken Keys. $5 and steady. 5th
run in this prep. Look, kept on, I thought, reasonably well last start over the mile at Moonee Valley, and finished 3rd in a benchmark 6 fillies and mare benchmark 64. And I don't know if there's that much improvement out of her recent form, and she probably needs to lift a touch. She's tried this track 4 times and only hit the frame once. That's a little concerning for me.
Paradanza is number 6 for Tony Noonan and Craig Newitt, and is also a $5 chance.
What's interesting with Paradanza, the track record's fantastic here. A couple of wins and a couple of placings from 5 attempts. That reads very well. 3rd up. Just looks as though Paradanza obviously wants more ground. However, mightn't be that far off them and should be getting home well. I just think had a little freshen up leading into this, but yeah, it's one of many with a chance in this race.
Bergerac Rose is number 7, 14 out to 15 for Charlotte Littlefield and Brian Higgins.
Stepping up in distance, 3rd up this prep, another potential on-pace run. And I thought the win at Kilmore last start after box seating was quite workmanlike, but arrives into this race in form and an improving galloper.
8 the late scratching, and Girls Got Stars is number 9, who's double figures despite winning last start, $12.
Yeah, I thought, look, it was a great ride, wasn't it? Sort of weaving a passage through, and they'll be hoping for much of the same, but it was a good performance. She might just, she's in a lightly race, so she's, she's starting to, the pennies dropped, obviously, and getting to know what it's all about, and on the upgrade, so wouldn't rule her out either. She's each way odds as well, around 12 on course. Tough race, this one.
Yeah, you haven't ruled too many out.
I don't think I've ruled any out. It's a bit like the last race. Yeah, it's that sort of event, really. I'm going to go with Boogie Days on top.